Talk to him.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold. Sure? Oh, he got that look in his eye. All right, chat. Here we go. Here we go. And we got Joe.
Natural born crash dummy.
Yep, I already know where this going. Because every time, before we get into the story time.
Don't preface it. Don't preface it. Let's see what happens. Cause I ain't seen this shit. And we know how it always goes. So go ahead. We'll see.
Hey, man. Look, man, listen. I always try to defend the sisters to a degree. And then I go to TikTok and I see just regular people with their phones talking about their own lives voluntarily. And then I had to go back and try to debate with Mr. McBride with nothing left in the clip, nothing to work with.
They know they got the right to remain silent, right? They know that, right?
Man,
let's know that, right?
Let's go, man.
My fucking sister was sleeping with my fucking baby daddy. Like, y'all, something told me it's like, I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to
right
believe
off
the shit.
The bat.
Did not want to fucking believe the shit. This shit is crazy. Like, this shit was kept playing in the back of my mind. God. Playing in the back of my mind over and over fucking again. Y'all got to do a story time on this because I want to cry, and I'm smiling to keep from crying to y'all, but this shit is crazy. Like, y'all, please tell me what the fuck would y'all do? Please tell me, like, what the Okay, y'all, let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So, me and my siblings always get together on Sundays and go to my mom's house to eat and cook and just chill or whatever. So, one day my sister asked for my phone. And not thinking nothing of it because I don't have nothing to hide from you. I'm not doing nothing wrong, I'm not thinking of, okay, she gonna go through my phone or she finna do this or she finna do that because it's my sister.
You muted.
My sister.
Damn. My bad. Cortez said before you start, why do people tell us this stuff on the internet? I said I have no idea.
For this very reason. For this very reason.
For this right here, for this moment right here, I see. But let's go, man.
Sister, okay, y'all. So she gets my phone. This is so crazy because I had a thought in my fucking mind, the back of my mind, but I just couldn't come to believe it. I just couldn't. So she gets my phone and she texts my baby daddy off of my phone. My phone. And y'all, it's so crazy because I forgot all about the iPhones can recover the deleted text messages now. I forgot all about this. I forgot about it. Like, I fucking forgot about it.
See, y'all stick with them iPhones. I ain't never had an iPhone in my life. Police games.
The feds.
Police games. Y'all go ahead, stick with the iPhone. They be, you're a Droid user. Yeah, that's why your chick ain't your chick no more, goofball.
Yeah.
Guess what? So this shit just coming to me today. As in today. It's just coming to me. And something just told me after I heard what I heard. Go to your deleted recover messages. Y'all, I went to my messages. I went to my messages. This was like 4 months ago. Message still just sitting in the phone, the shit right in my hand the whole fucking time. Whole fucking time. And I'm not knowing shit. Not knowing nothing. So I pull up the messages. And the day I told y'all we was at my mama's house and she asked for my phone, she texted my baby daddy and said, why the fuck you got me on block? This whoop to the whoop. He texted back and said, because you didn't come through and suck it. Huh? Huh? So she goes to say, hold on, how did she say it? She said, I didn't want you over there that night because I was emotional, because I went to the hospital and found out that I was pregnant. And I was just trying to think of a way to tell you that I'm pregnant by you. Yeah, this shit.
Must we go on? Must we go on? Must we go on? Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I got you. I got you. I got you. I fucking got you. I fucking got you. There we go.
Classic.
There we go.
What is going
There
on?
we go. Yeah, nah, you keep trying to tell me it's enough of a percentage to say something about. It's enough of a percentage to defend. Defend it. Go ahead,
Hey,
defend it.
listen, on story time. He said all of them.
Defend
They
it. Nah,
They don't,
defend that shit.
they don't like you, man. They don't like you, man. They don't like you, dog.
Where are the random pop-up videos of the heavenly Proverbs 31 woman that you keep trying to tell me exists? I'm waiting. Where
I
they
want
at?
y'all. I want to say this. I'm not going down your line of questioning, brother. I want to say this. I want y'all to know how I come up, how I get my story time videos. For real. I want y'all to know this. I'm being honest. I
Walk
go
us
to
through the
TikTok.
process.
I go to TikTok every day, about an hour before we go supposed to live, and I just type in story times. That's it. I don't type in relationship story time, black girl story time, black man story time. I don't type in first date story. I just type in story times, generic and plain. And I barely scroll past the first 5 or 6 videos before I just pick one and listen to like 5 seconds. I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this. So how random these are. Y'all don't understand. We didn't have story times
Do
about
it
a woman
again.
with
Do it
a
again.
ghost.
Do it right now. Do it right now. We gotta give him a shot. We gotta give him a shot. Do it right
No,
now.
no,
Do it
no.
right
We
now.
this woman deserves her shine because I always link back to the TikTok creator. We gonna hear about her sister. We gonna hear about her baby daddy. Stick with us, chat. It's getting rough. It's getting rough, chat. It's crazy, bro.
Whew.
I try every day. Every day I come out here and I'll be like, McBride is not all of them. McBride is a bigger percentage than you think. McBride is not like playing the lottery, dog. But listen, out of all the millions of people on TikTok, gee, I ain't found a story time yet of just like some woman like, let me tell y'all, because I don't watch these before I go live.
Let
So I
me
could
tell
barely,
y'all about how I met my husband
yeah,
at
hey,
19.
it can happen, bro. It can easily happen,
Where
but it
they
doesn't.
at?
It doesn't.
They've been sitting in my phone for 4 fucking months. Do you hear me? 4 fucking months. And I ain't no shit. Ain't no a goddamn thing. Ain't no nothing. So after they got through talking, like texting, he told her to delete the message. So Lakeitha won't see us texting. She deleted them. She deleted them. But she must didn't know that you can recover deleted text messages. She deleted them. Yeah, she deleted them. But her shit, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's real crazy. You wouldn't expect this from your own sister. You wouldn't. So today, she had her baby. So we go to the hospital. Y'all, happy for TT baby. Happy for TT baby. Not knowing TT baby is my fucking daughter, brother. Okay. So I had
Hold on. So she just wait. So her sister just gave birth to a brother cousin,
Yep.
to a brother cousin. What's that? A buzzing? what we? what are we? Hey, listen, it's wicked. So she said, "I'm happy. I'm happy for TT baby." She think that's her nephew, and it is her nephew. But she also wait. So what do that make her? Do that make her just an
Ain't she like
auntie?
the step? Ain't she the stepmom? The stepmom
What,
auntie? What?
what do we call these people? Wait, what? Talk to us, chat. Hold on, Joe just said. Joe just said, "Put on your Dr. Umar hat and defend this like Pippen in '91." And then he said, "You said he gonna need a bad boy Pistons and the 04 Pistons." Come on, G. I'm not defending this today, man. I'm not doing no line of questioning today. We're gonna get through the story time clean. Joe Jet said so today she has her baby. That's crazy, bro.
Wow.
Joe Jet said this that Mississippi math. Yeah, okay. Bruh, let's go.
Why you keep doing
balloons. I had gifts. Like, yeah, I had a handful of shit. And I'm not saying that to just brag on what I got, but I love surprising my family. I love surprising my spouse if I'm in a relationship at the time. I like my love language is surprising people. That's one of my love language. So anyway, I'm not saying that to just like brag.
Hold on, G. Hold on.
Hey, surprise a love language.
Nigga, what? Are we just adding shit to the love languages now? Whatever the fuck we like. Like, my love language is mop floors. Like, what the fuck is we doing now, G? Nah, continue.
Dog. I got nothing, dog. I got nothing, dog. She talking about surprises is one of my love languages. Okay. My man Cortez said it's an auntie mama.
I like that
Auntie,
one, Auntie Mama.
what you
But
call
no,
that?
she's not the mama. It's her baby daddy who had a baby with her sister. If they were married, we'd say step auntie, I guess. Step
Step
auntie
auntie.
mama. Step
Step.
auntie mama.
Okay, so listen, let's have a greater conversation. How does this impact the kids? How does this impact the children?
Confusion.
No,
Confusion.
I just. And how do you explain the reality of how it came to be? Who was
Who's going to marry one of these motherfuckers?
oh no, see, there you go. There you go.
Natural born crash dummy. And he go crash out. He go crash out.
Bro, they just set their kids up for some weird shit that's gonna impact the rest of their lives. If you met a girl and she told you this story, and that's how she got a brother cousin, what you doing? You marrying her?
No.
So
Listen,
she, so
I
she
think they
just
should.
fucked them, and I don't think any woman is gonna marry the boy in this situation either. So I'm not being sexist. I'm being fair.
I think the kids should just pick one. Joe Jet said kids might not have sexual boundaries. They're now family.
Oh, this
They
nigga talking
family.
about some flowers in the attic. Hey, if y'all know what that reference is, I fuck with you.
Man, let's let her finish her story, dog. Man.
I was gonna do what I wanted to do or had to do for my nephew anyway. And even though I know what I know now, I don't even want the shit back. Like people saying you should get it back, you should do this or you should do that. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna take that away from my nephew because I bought that from my nephew. From the kindness of my heart. My nephew don't have nothing to do with what his trifling ass mammy did. Let's get that understood. Okay. I'm off topic. I'm going off topic. Anyway, so we gets to the hospital, y'all. Gets to the motherfucking hospital. Do you hear me? We get to the hospital. Walk in the room. I am so excited to see my nephew. Get in the room, y'all. When we walked in the door, she was going to the bathroom. Yeah. When we walked in the door, she was going to the bathroom. And nephew was in the baby thing or whatever. So I go to grab him. And I said, hey, Titi, proud to see my fucking nephew. So, I picked my nephew up and I'm telling my baby, like, nephew look like you. I know sister didn't hate me when she was pregnant. Nephew look like you when you was a baby. And I just kept saying it, how cute my nephew was and how my nephew looked like my daughter. Like, I just kept saying this. I kept saying it. Kept saying it. Okay. So
She hurting so bad. She hurting so bad. She done cried all through this.
Bruh.
This trauma, bro. This trauma, bro.
She
I just
trying to
had a
find she trying to find the little moments in the shit to feel joy about, but it's all bad.
Cortez says sister baby mamas. Wow. My man called it Mississippi math. I'm sorry. It's not funny, bro. But
Bro,
listen.
it's sad because nobody had to know this shit. Nobody had to know but them.
Wait, that's why it's sad? It's not sad because it's
No,
real?
no, 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 no. I
Or
already
you sad?
got to the real. I got to the real part. It was already sad, but it's even more sad because now we sitting here conflicted right now on whether to laugh or cry with this woman.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel, and I don't even know whether to finish this one, G, because she's sitting here. I mean, she really walking us down, going to the hospital, and like really being that, the euphoria, the new baby. Oh, look at my nephew, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Wow, you look like twins with your cousin. Boy, that's her. That's her sister. Oh, G. Look, man. Listen. She'll never be the same. Listen, she the amount of I don't even. And you said therapy don't work. So yeah. So Mr. McBride, yeah. So since
This shit
therapy
don't
don't
work.
yeah, so since therapy don't work, so what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do to get past this? How's she gonna heal from
Liquor.
this? Liquor? Hey, listen,
That's what a
man.
lot of people do. What you want? You asked me a question. You asked me
My
how she's gonna cope with it.
liquor, bro.
I don't think therapy worked. How the fuck do therapy fix this? Tell me how therapy changes the fact that her baby daddy, who we assume she was in a relationship with when this happened, went and had a baby with her sister.
April said the audacity. Yeah, listen. How does therapy? You know what? I think therapy is the process of somebody who actually needs to deal with their stuff. Then they sit down with a professional who knows how to ask the right questions to get them to deal with themselves in the way to get past what's some things you never get over, right? Like I don't forgive people often, but there's people who I haven't forgiven that I still deal with. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, but I haven't forgiven them for a particular thing. It doesn't mean they're like a horrible person, this, that, and the third. Sometimes you don't completely, I don't, how do I word this right? Sometimes you move on from things versus like getting over it. You just move on from it. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm.
finding another way around this wall right here. You feel me? Let's look for another opening or whatever the case may be. I'm trying to give you an analogy, but sometimes you move on from things, and sometimes therapy helps you with that process. Liquor ain't gonna do it though. Picking up advice ain't gonna do it.
I didn't
He
say it
just
was gonna do it. I said, how the hell she gonna
Al
cope?
Gore's
Because
internet. How she
was
gonna
that
cope? You said you on Al Gore's internet, you gonna say liquor's the answer?
no? I said what she probably gonna do. I'm not
Oh,
saying what she should do.
what should she do? Because you said therapy don't work, so what should she do? What's the remedy? If she called you for it, paid you some money for some coaching, what would you tell her as her life coach?
I can't give her advice on this because I ain't never seen no shit
But
like
an
this.
expert can, and that's why
I ain't
therapy
got no,
works.
I ain't got no references to pull from.
See,
I,
thank
I
you.
know when I don't.
the, the defense rests, and that's why, because a therapist know exactly where to start. The defense rests. Yep.
How?
Listen.
What therapist been through this shit? No, what a therapist gonna pull from? A book? What they read? A
Oh
movie they
wow.
say?
A therapist is gonna guide them through it first off, because there's a lot of things that's probably going on in this woman's mind. She could be internalizing self-blame. She can go through the victim phases of feeling like, why did they do this to me? You know what I'm saying? She can go through a lot of different things. The therapist is gonna allow her to get to a point where she's at ease with whatever those answers are, or even get her to a point where she feels bold enough, brave enough, confident enough. He said this shit crazy. Hey, Mr. McBride, a nut. He said this shit crazy. Or bold enough, brave enough, or confident enough to go have the conversations that she need to have in order to move on from this situation to be useful to another man in her life. You know what I'm saying? Because
What is
obviously,
she? What
what?
is she move? What is she? How is she gonna move on? Remember, we had this conversation before, and I told you the reason why motherfuckers don't heal is because they still have to deal with the person who traumatized them. She still got to deal with them. That's her sister and her baby daddy.
Yeah, you can heal.
She can't cut them off. It's gonna constantly be in her face every day for the rest of her life.
Man, listen, she can. Women these days, listen,
How's
she
she
could
gonna
get
cut off? He's the father of her kid and her sister's kid.
listen. I don't even have. I
Their
gotta answer.
kids are cousin brothers.
That's not funny, man. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See
How
what
the
I'm saying?
fuck she gonna heal from this?
Hell, man.
I'd love to see it. I hope she come to a story time in a few years and tell us how she healed from it.
You can heal from damn near anything, bro.
No, you cope. You push it
So this is the
down.
thing. Yeah,
You
still
stop
dealing with
thinking
the
about it.
he said still dealing with the traumatizer is tough. April said she stuck to relive it every day. No, hey, listen, she can get up, listen, she could take her daughter, move to another state, and have to see them sparingly. She could give her daughter, she could give him
That's his
custody of
kid. That's
and
his
go.
kid.
She can get see them
Court not gonna
sparingly.
let her do it.
Shit, they do.
Court not gonna let her leave the county.
You know how many people live in different states from their baby they other parent, they co-parent. Happens all the time.
I understand it happens. If you go if they're gonna do what they're supposed to do and get on child support and all that because they're not gonna still be together,
Hmm.
it's gonna be very difficult. She's gonna have to prove a reason to be able to leave the state is better for her and the life of her child.
If I'm being 100% honest, I don't even think this is a situation that she needs to run from. Honestly, all trauma is not created equal. This is what something. This is disloyalty. This is broken trust. This is some shit like that.
But
She
here,
really she can, like, okay, your sister ain't shit, in regards to dealing with men, who you thought was your guy, he ain't shit, and they did what they did. Shit, she can move on from that, bro. She can move on from that, bro. This ain't like, it's different types of trauma. I ain't gonna speak on them, but this all trauma ain't created equal. This is level 2. It's just some heartbreak.
Do you understand the amount of trust issues she's about to have in people for the rest of her life?
She don't have to though. That's a decision. But trust ain't even real. Trust ain't
I
nothing. Trust ain't,
agree. I
ain't nothing but
agree.
emotion.
It's a stupid
Trust is an emotion.
decision we made.
Yeah.
It's a stupid decision we made to trust people, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
She's never going to be the same with people, whether you want to call it trust, interaction, however it is she deals with people is never going to be the same because that, you know how much closer it gets besides your baby daddy and your sibling?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that you're not right. You could be right, but I'm saying that that doesn't have to be the case. That's a decision. When people trauma is a stuck point, it's normally associated with a stuck point. So if you
I
decide
don't
to stay at
disagree.
the stuck, yeah, so if you decide to stay at the stuck point, it is a choice. It's a personal choice. She can decide to move on from that mentally, emotionally, spiritually. She can make a choice. You know what? I'm gonna let this shit go. They did what they did. It is what it is. I'm gonna still love my nephew. I'm gonna still love my
That
daughter. I'm gonna deal with them when I need to, and I'm gonna deal with them, amicably, and that's just gonna
I
be what it
agree.
is. Yeah, she can
I
move on,
agree.
but
I
most people
agree.
don't even.
She can say that. She can say that. She can feel that deep within her heart, deep within her spirit. The moment
Mhm.
some shit come up in the moment because of this stuck point, because it's now in her subconscious, because she's just decided to let it go. So it's never dealt with. It's just you let it go. That's the whole thing about therapy. I keep trying to get you to see from my side is all you're doing is talking about some shit that already happened. You can't change the fact that it already happened or
True
the
though. That's not true.
consequences of what happened. All that's happening.
That's not
And
true
now
though.
you go to therapy and you talk
That's not
about it
true. You
and
you
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 get
discover
it all out. And that's
people
it.
people who have never been to therapy talk the loudest and say the dumbest shit about therapy. You find
Oh,
the
this
I'm
nigga.
telling you, bro, you find the root causes of what
And
is
we know
still.
the root causes.
No, no,
We're playing
no,
stupid. We know the root
no.
causes.
You locate the root causes of why you are where you are. It could be a situation where you're a complete and total victim. Let's say you're a complete and total victim. Let's say this person doesn't wear anything skimpy outside. They walking down the street. It's broad daylight. They on an open street where they should be, where there's other people. They get snatched into an alley and something happens to them. Complete and total victim, right?
Mm-hmm.
When that happens to a person, they go through a myriad of different thoughts. What could I have done
Mm-hmm.
differently? What me? They go through a million different thoughts.
Yeah.
At some point you have to start to narrow that down. It helps you with that process. Then from narrowing
Mm-hmm.
it down, you get to the point of stop blaming yourself, the self-blame. You get to weed that out. It's a
Mm-hmm.
process though, just like anything else, bro. It's one of them things where it's like you can't speak on it unless you've been through it and like for real been through it and it did not help you sincerely. And when I say you've been through it, I'm talking about you went through the process of finding a therapist that was for you. So you might take you 2 or 3 or 4, not just going to the first session where you just exchanging information and a little bit of paperwork and you ain't really doing much. Not that. When you actually find one that's for you and you go to an extensive amount of sessions and you tell me you haven't improved at all as a person, then you could say therapy don't work. But until then, legitimately, you speaking from a position of ignorance. Anton Daniels do it
No,
on his channel. I just got on his
I,
reaction video. Yeah,
I'm
I don't.
speaking.
Then you can't say nothing about it.
I'm speaking from a place of what point is it? That's it.
What
Because
you mean?
you can do everything you just said with
Mm.
your homie, with your best friend, with your girlfriend, with your mom, with your father, with your brother, with your sister, with your husband, with your wife. You can do all that shit. The work is self, it's inner, correct?
No, no. The work is inner, but the reason why you can't do it with your homie or your friend or your sister is because being a therapist is an actual skill. It's an actual skill. That's why there's a such thing as a good and a bad therapist. You can be horrible at it. And April just said, looking for a therapist is like dating. You got to find the right one. It do take most people a few different tries at different therapists to get the right feel that they need to be able to move forward. Because some therapists, they lines are questioning. Some therapists, they don't even know. They go away from the skill set that they was taught. They start giving you their personal advice, which is the same thing you get from your sister, your homies, your friends. Niggas telling you how they feel about it or what they would do. Therapists not telling you what they would do or how they feel. They're going through the
Hey,
skills that they were trained to do to get you to deal with it. You see what I'm saying? If your therapist, listen, I always tell people,
Okay.
if your therapist start giving you advice, drop your therapist. Y'all became friends. If your therapist start telling you, well, maybe you should do this, drop your therapist. Y'all just became friends. Your therapist should not give you advice. That's a coach. When people say I coach, that's a coach. When they tell you what you
Every woman I've ever heard speak about therapy say that their therapist told them XYZ
they make friends.
advice.
They don't know. Listen, do they know how to pick men?
That's what I was just about to say. If you say it's like dating and she can't pick a man, how the hell is she gonna pick a therapist? So it's pointless.
Hey, listen, try and fail. Try and fail. Go to 3 months of therapy and tell me it didn't work. No. I don't want to hear about people who still traumatized and shit and stuck and won't try everything to get out of the stuck point. If I'm stuck, I'm trying everything to get unstuck. Okay, we tried picking up a vice. Liquor didn't work. I'm dropping the liquor. Okay, I tried therapy. Therapy didn't work. Okay, now let's go to the gym. OD. Okay, powerlifting didn't work. Okay, powerlifting didn't work. Okay, let me pick up a mental habit. Okay, I'm finna become a librarian or something. Okay, these books have given me a new sense of renewed self. And I found it. You got to crack the code, folks.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta go. You gotta figure it out. Or either that, or you're consciously making a decision to stay stuck. It's a decision. You can't say it's not a choice. It's a choice. Every day you make a choice. I'm gonna let this keep bothering me. I'm gonna let this keep impacting how I think, how I look at the world, how I move, how I make my choices. I'm going to keep letting this bother me. Or you could choose to be like, you know what? I ain't letting that shit fuck with me no more. Something else gonna have to happen. Something new gonna have to happen to me. I'm finna go get out here.
You need a therapist to make that decision?
Some people do. So Souls of Thought said facts. We there to provide you. He's an actual therapist, by the way. Souls of Thought said facts. We there to provide you tools and resources. Thank you, sir. He said it's the work, not the therapist. Thank you. That's coming from it. Hey, Souls, you want me to drop the link, bro? How you want to do it?
No.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, because people who don't know the first thing about therapy be talking about therapy. You deter people.
You stuck on it having to be a therapist. I don't think it's in a therapist's best interest for you to actually do the work because then they don't need you.
What you mean, bro? They gonna get another client, somebody new going through something every day, bro. They ain't worried about retention. They job is to see you move on, bro. Trust me. Hey, Norris, do you get more gratification?
Hey, I hear
10 years or being able to get somebody up out your office permanently because they're at a point where they don't need you no more. You didn't tailor them down to once a month, then you taper them down to once a quarter, then you taper them down to, hey man, I think you're all right. What give you more gratification, bro? Keeping them on the payroll? Or I just want to hear from the therapist because you what you talking about, bro? Therapists ain't the same as doctors.
they're not gonna admit this shit.
I want to keep you on these pills. You feel me? I need that bag. Come on, that's not what this is, bro. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, man.
Hey, don't put nothing past it.
Bro, this queen is traumatized in a real way. She traumatized, but listen, we too close to the end. 2 minutes left. We got to hear her out, man.
Oh, wow. Wow, Lord.
It might be. Let's go.
She still ain't say nothing about it or whatever. We in there just laughing like normal, like we would do on any other Sunday when we go to my mama's house. Like a normal fucking day. Y'all ready for me to get to how I found out, right? Okay. So it was getting late or whatever. And then my friend guy had already called me and told me that they had a roadblock. And I don't fuck with the roadblocks. I'm legal, got everything. But I just don't fuck with the roadblocks. So my friend guy knew that, you know, he don't fuck with the roadblock. So he trying to tell me, you know, that it's a roadblock and I need to be getting home. Okay. My baby daddy also know I don't fuck with the roadblocks. My baby daddy know this. Y'all, every fucking body working together at this fucking point. Every fucking body. Even my motherfucking friend got like, what the fuck y'all got going on? So anyway, y'all.
Damn, everybody knew but her. Bro, she got to drop her whole family, dog. Bro, I cut my whole family off, dog. Gee, let me be betrayed this way. Let me think something I'm dealing with pregnant, and it's my brother baby. And I find out my cousin knew and this bro, I'm cutting the whole family off, dog. Yeah, I'm not gonna kidnap my child, keep the child. I'm out. That's me though. Everybody not built like that, you know, because most people would tell you, oh, people need people. Boy, I cut my whole family off. Either that, or it's a low-level threat of violence every time I see y'all going forward. Because I told you, I'm not forgiving. I don't pretend. Y'all pretend. Y'all, oh, you know, I forgave that person. I forgave them for me. It was for me, not them. No. Forgiveness don't sit well with my spirit. I like keeping the beef. Let's keep the beef. I don't want to forget what you did me. I know what you're capable of. You showed me. I ain't gonna let you paint me another picture. If you sought redemption and you were successful at redemption, take your new and improved ass on somewhere else. I don't believe you. I'll never believe you. I seen what you did me. You know, you got to go somewhere where somebody gonna give you a clean slate. Your slate dirty as hell over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. B, what you doing in this situation? Your whole family in on it. What you doing, B? Don't get quiet now. Can't hear you, dog.
I was muted, my fault.
You good?
Look, man. What if this is your cross to bear, so to speak? What if you were put here, just like her, in this situation for a reason? Would you run from it if you knew that this was what you had to go through to get somewhere?
Man, don't answer my question with a question. What would you do, bro?
Nah, y'all said it's cool to ask questions with questions.
What would you do, bro? Your whole family in on it, bro. You think it's your baby G, it's your cousin, baby. Yeah, and everybody knew. They trying to see if you gonna leave the hospital soon so he can come. Everybody knew. They juggling you around, telling him not to pull up yet. Well, what's up? What you gonna do, bro?
I would do the appropriate thing and take care of my child in the next state.
Man, listen, bro.
Nah, I might be out of there too, though. It might be fuck that baby. Real talk. It might be fuck that baby too at this point.
That baby on the forehead, I'm dropping the whole family off.
It might be fuck the baby because it's definitely fuck the mama. It's definitely fuck her. Was it her family that knew or his family?
Yeah. She said everybody knew. Hold on, let me go back a little bit.
Her family and his family.
And a home girl. She said, hold on.
Now, baby, they don't know this. Yeah, they every fucking body working together at this fucking point. Every fucking body. Even my motherfucking friend got like, what the fuck y'all got going on? So anyway, y'all, my baby daddy, he called me. Didn't text. He called me, and he don't normally call out the blue like that. Cause I don't normally just pick up the phone when he call or if he ever call. So some just said then, like, pick up the phone. Like, I haven't talked to this man. Haven't been texting this man. None of this shit. Okay, so I pick up the phone. He telling me about the roadblock, asking me where I'm finna go, what I'm finna do. And I was telling him, like, I'm sitting out here chilling with my sister. And I was going to be down here for a minute. And he was like, oh, I was just calling to tell you that they setting up a roadblock. And you crossed my mind. And I know that you don't fuck with the roadblocks like that. So I was like, let me call BM. Y'all gonna have to come back for part 2 because this shit, something told me my fucking sister.
I don't want to come back for part 2. I don't want to come back.
We got what we need. That's crazy. Joe Jet said, oh, Souls answered the question too. He said he get more gratification from getting clients out of his office. Just, you know what I'm saying? He said therapists talk the person through the unproductive ideas and mental blocks. Facts. Keeping someone slowed down. What do you say? Keeping someone slows down your bag. Unless you private practice, most therapists have a patient cap. That's a fact. So said she proved why you need outside specialists. You never know if you're talking to an unbiased source. Yeah, because your homie and your friend and your sister and your cousin now. Yeah, and then Joe Jess said, yeah, this is a situation for that. So yeah, she got to go talk to somebody if she want to move past. She at least try it. Tell me it didn't work. She's about to get bad Kendra G type of advice. Yup. That's what you get when you talk to your kinfolk. Go on here, B, what you got to say to the chat? Yeah, no, defend yourself now. Yeah, the chat agree with me. That's it for the story time.
Congratulations, nigga.
If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com, or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold.